Here at the Danes domain, we're on a quest to find the cutest dog in the world and groom them. Today's contender is Benny, a lovely Shih Tzu Poodle mix. He's joined here today by his brother Miles. Let's get started. I begin with his nails. Sometimes allergies can inflame his nail bed, so I check each toenail over as I'm dremeling them. Benny has some mild arthritis, so I'm careful not to manipulate his paws too much as I trim his dew claws. Once I've clipped the nails as far as I can, I round off the edges with a Dremel. Lastly, I clean his ears. Benny has allergies, which means he often deals with ear infections. Sometimes I shave the underside of the ear and all around the canal. This can help maximize airflow and keep him cleaner in the long run, especially after the vet has put an ear flush down there. But this time he looks good, so no need to do that today. And now, onto the bath. First, I mix our shampoo with the recirculating bather. Benny is getting a vet-prescribed medicated shampoo today, but I start off using my citrus degreaser shampoo to make sure his skin is clean beforehand. That way, the medicated shampoo can be as effective as possible. Benny's face tends to get greasy, so I carefully lather his face with the degreaser and then use my flea comb to remove any pesky, crunchy bits. I make sure to get shampoo onto every inch of this good boy, getting the paw pads, underarms, under the tail, and under the chin. Once he's been degreased, I rinse him, and it's time for the medicated shampoo. He needs to soak in this for 5 to 10 minutes for it to work its magic.
One eternity later.
Next, I brush his teeth. I really focus on those exposed canines and take this time to look for any potential dental issues. My allergy-prone dogs often have overactive anal glands, so I make sure to check and express Benny's every time. Even with appointments every 2 weeks, Benny always has a lot to give. I check the cotton balls and swap out any that have gotten damp during the bath. Now, he's ready to be rinsed. I gently use my hand over his muzzle to direct the water away from his nose and underbite. I don't want to be rinsing shampoo into his mouth. I'm also careful not to spray or dribble water directly into his ears. I make sure to rinse all that medicated shampoo off his skin, hitting all those hard-to-reach areas, like between his toes and underarms. Any soap left behind can irritate his skin and leave his coat feeling dirty. Now that he's all clean, I swap out any damp cotton balls yet again and get to towel drying. Ears are one of the most sensitive things to force dry, so getting as much moisture off with the towel helps expedite the process and minimize stress. Now it's time for the blow dryer. Again, I use my hand to shelter his nose, ears, and eyes from the powerful air. I finish blow drying him on the table, away from the water in the tub. Then it's on to the brushing. I use the slicker brush to remove any tangles and to prepare his coat for the clipper. Using my 10 blade, I like to scoop the corners of the eyes, shaving the hair around the eyes to minimize eye boogers and remove any tear stains. Next, I shave his paw pads using the 30 blade on my trimmer. This makes it easier to clean his feet off after walks and gives him better traction on slippery floors. Now, it's time to clean up his sanitary area. This is a close shave under the tail and between his legs to keep him clean and tidy. Benny gets a modified lamb clip, meaning the hair on his legs is left longer than the hair on his body. I begin with the zero comb on his legs. and then move to his face. Now I use a 5-blade to go over his body. Since his hair lays so flat in some places, I use a 1 comb in reverse to catch the hair that escaped the 5-blade. This makes for a more even cut all over. Now I switch blades one more time to even up the clipping. He has very cute bow legs, but I am going to camouflage them into straight legs with sheer skill. I leave some hair longer and some shorter to disguise the bend and create a column-like appearance. I use curved scissors to help make the rounded shape of his face. As always, when working with scissors, especially around his face, I need to be careful for his safety and mine. His mom likes his ears short and up to the leather to increase airflow and help combat ear infections. I trim the front and back of each ear to create a round shape. I use my scissors to trim the hair around the lip line. Now it's nice and clean and he won't be eating his own mustache for dinner. And that about wraps up Benny's full groom. Here's the before and the after. Benny is a good boy and a total pro for grooming. He is both charming and handsome. That makes him the cutest dog in the world. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.